Okay, so let's start off with going over the consent form.
Mhm.
All right, so I'm just gonna read it off to you to verify that you understand that anything you said between us is only between us, and the only time any time would, oh my God, I can't talk. The only time anything would be shared outside of our sessions would be if I felt you were a harm to yourself or others.
Mhm.
So you consent to video audio recordings being made of counseling sessions and to these recordings being used to aid the growth of counseling knowledge and skills.
Yes.
You consent to the recordings and descriptions being used by school faculty and staff for supervision, research, and teaching.
Yes.
I understand that any part of the conversation is recorded or written down will be kept confidential.
Mhm.
You will not disclose any information that may identify me in the mock counseling session recordings. It'll be fictional.
Yeah.
You understand what Zoom will be used to record the sessions and that meets both HIPAA and FERPA confidentiality,
Mhm.
and that the recording of the sessions activates any suicidal ideation or potentially harmful thoughts.
Mhm.
So, okay. All right. So what brings you in here today?
Uh, Anxiety and depression.
Okay. Do you want to tell me a little bit about that?
Uh, I don't know. I've been anxious for a while. Just probably a panic disorder. Lots of hot flashes. Throat feeling like it's closing up in social situations. Uh, my body heats up, but that goes more along with hot flashes. Sweaty palms, mind racing, heart palpitations, just that sort of stuff.
Okay. What kind of social situations?
It can even be walking down the street, walking by someone. It can be at the corner store if I'm in line in front of someone or behind someone. Just anything where another person's involved.
So kind of, you're saying you feel anxiety when you're in a room of people you don't know?
Even if it's people I do know, it's only select people I don't really get anxious with.
Okay. Um, do you know how long ago you started to feel this way?
Mm, Probably since at least middle school, because I felt that way when we would go to grandma's.
To your grandmother's house?
Hmm.
Um, did it kind of just like slowly start, just kind of hit you one day? Like, do you want to talk me through your thought process?
I don't know. I can't remember that far back, but all I know is every time I would be on the way to my grandmother's house, I would feel that.
Like you would start feeling overwhelmed?
Yeah, even up until an hour and a half after, or an hour and a half upon our arrival, I would still feel like that.
Okay. Do you know, so when you felt that way, it wasn't like anticipation in a good way. It was more like dreading being around so many people.
Yeah, I was more fearful.
Okay. What kind of things do you do to cope with it right now?
Um, just realize that it's in my head and that I can't get hurt from this and that it's really just discomfort I'm feeling.
Okay, you do have some good coping mechanisms right now. So let's see. What are situations that you are able to handle without feeling completely overwhelmed and anxious?
Mm, If maybe if I'm biking, because I do feel anxious when I bike in the road because I feel like all eyes are on me, but I know that everyone just wants to get to their destination. So
Mhm.
that's probably one of the more under control situations I have. Otherwise, anything voice communication related, if it's just over the phone or a Skype call, Discord call, then it's pretty bearable because I'm not face to face with these people, but it's still prevalent.
Okay, I see. So let's say you were given the situation where you had to go to the store to get some groceries.
Mhm.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how does that make you feel about
Depends if I'm getting a lot of groceries or not. Definitely the longer I'm there.
the longer it builds?
Yeah, and especially if I have to bag groceries, then I feel like I'm going too slow and the person behind me is going to rush me.
Oh, so you're worried about more the, I'm understanding you're worried about the reaction of others when you're out in social gatherings?
Yeah, it's always if other people are looking at me or how others are perceiving me.
Okay. So what's your feeling about that? If you said you understand it's in your head
Hmm.
about how others perceive you, but you still have that fear of possible judgment, is what I'm understanding.
Hmm.
Um, so what situations, what kind of people do you feel comfortable with?
Two of my friends.
Okay, so you feel non-judged with your friends, you feel secure and confident with your friends?
Not all of my friends, just specifically two.
Okay, those two specific friends.
Hmm.
Okay, what about, do you go to school?
Not currently, but I have, and the plan is to go back.
Okay, what about work?
Um, Work, I'm kind of alone most of the day, so that really helps.
So it's a good job fit for you if you're not around others then.
Yeah, there are people, but we don't have to talk. We can just say hi, good morning, and that's about it. But
Okay.
everyone's pretty preoccupied.
Okay. What is one goal you have for yourself to
Mm,
get for your anxiety? It can be a big goal, small goal. What is something you would like to accomplish that we can build together to reach that goal for you?
mm. Maybe like confidence, work on confidence.
Build your confidence, maybe self-esteem a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, do you have any ideas of what you could do for that, or do you need some ideas?
Maybe start small with be confident in what I'm talking about, or be confident in how I play. Because I play games, but I'm not confident in the plays I make in the games. I usually back out. So maybe I could start small by being confident in what I'm saying about certain subjects or what I'm doing in certain games.
Okay. One suggestion I would have would be, it is a big suggestion, I do admit, but maybe go with your first instinct and not so it doesn't allow you to second guess and overthink yourself. That can help build confidence. Another confidence builder would be some form of exercise. Do you do any exercising?
I used to exercise, but then my finger, I have this injury and I can't bend it. So I would have to do kinesthetic exercises, which I haven't really been doing because I was trying to gain weight and build muscle.
Was that one of your plans to help build your self-esteem,
Yeah, to gain,
to just feel
to,
better about yourself?
yeah, to just reach 150 pounds.
Okay. Another suggestion for confidence building and just to help reduce overall like stress and anxiety is yoga. Like do like a either yoga or meditation before bed. That helps, you know, let go of all the worries and fears so they don't follow you from day to day. And it just helps you clear your mind a little bit more. So that way, like if you start to learn meditation practices, those can be ways to clear your thoughts and help you get your own grasp on your own thoughts instead of letting the anxiety taking over. That is a suggestion I have.
I could probably do partially that with deep breathing exercises or just breathing exercises in general.
Yeah, breathing exercises are beneficial for letting out all the negativity in your body and then increasing serotonin and your endorphins. So that would be a good suggestion. So then you just focus on your breathing and only your breathing as well.
Mhm.
What else would you like to gain by? What is another goal you would like to accomplish? Short term, long term?
Regarding what? Just mental health?
Just whatever you want to accomplish. Do you
Go
want
back to school.
You do want to go back to school?
Mhm.
Well, what are you interested in at school currently?
Currently, right now, to become a RN, but to become a CRNA, which is a certified registered nursing anesthesiologist.
So you got a big goal. Okay. So your first step for that was to, you go to school, but if you have the confidence and push yourself through, then you can do it.
Mhm.